These ladies are not just entrepreneurs, they're my entrepreneurs. Jen Gruber, author of What If and Why Not, How to Transform Your Fears into Action and Start the Business of Your Dreams. Also, Vanessa Alfano, founder of HealthyStyleNewYork.com. Jennifer Walsh, CEO of Behind the Brand Media. With them today, we're doing something a little different, but something we've done for a long time. We bring an entrepreneur in. They pitch their business. You tear them apart. Yeah. You go at them. Don't cut any slack. They stay there. No, actually, Todd, let's do this right. It's Mr. Todd Goldfarb, co-founder of the Daily Flock. Go ahead, make your pitch, sir.
Well, Daily Flock, excuse me. You got me nervous with that.
Get the name of your company right.
It's dailyflock.com. We launched about a year ago, and we're in the deal per day space. So Groupon is a company that made this very popular. They launched out of Chicago about 2 years ago. And every day what we do in New York and nationally is we offer a deal, a great deal at a restaurant, a spa, a salon, an event at a 50 to 90% discount. This space has pretty much exploded. Okay, over the
This is a website.
This is a website, yeah, dailyflock.com. Okay, and people sign on to this to get a daily email from us where they get an offer every day at some great place. In the last year, the space that we're in, the Groupon model, has exploded, and there's now hundreds of websites all over the country doing this per city. What we did in January is we launched the website to be an aggregator. So when someone signs on to our website, they don't just get our deal of the day, they also get several other offers of the day. So it's kind of like a one-stop shop. So when you sign on to Daily Flock, you're getting 6 or 7 deals of the day.
Go ahead, Jen.
All right, so when I first heard that we were talking about this company today, I just last night was with a good friend of mine who was one of the founding groups of AOL, went to another tech space, and now he left this great job to go to another startup that's very similar, which to me is an identification that this is a good growing trend. However, he did mention that this space is really getting inundated, and you really need to figure out what's going to make your company stand out. So when I was reading a little research about the company, I was really happy to see that what makes them stand out is that they're an aggregation system. It's not just their daily deal as a revenue stream, but the aggregation system. But the biggest thing that I've learned with Groupon, and I was on Fox Business with the founder of Groupon a couple months ago, what I noticed is that he gets out and really is the voice and the brand and the face, just like Steve Jobs is for Apple. And that is the one thing you really have to do in this space because it's so crowded.
Jump in here, Vanessa.com. You run a .com. Good
exactly.
idea. What's
it's a great idea. I mean, first of all, who doesn't love a great deal? People
How do
are
you make
going
it better,
to
though?
flock.
Make his
to that.
business better.
Well,
I want to bring him on and say
they are
it's great.
going national. I don't know how many cities that you're in, but I think that's key. And also finding your local audience. And Groupon's just starting to do this as well, as where they're asking their customers to do a survey to really figure out what they're looking for and customize the deal to them.
Jen?
And then finding your market, getting those people interested in your social media, the Facebook, the Twitter, really spread it out there amongst everyone, let them know what you're doing, what makes you different. Like you just said, what's your niche? What are you doing to really get the
great thing
Just let me, allow me, Todd, so you make phone calls? I mean, you have people making phone calls, dialing for bucks in different cities around the country. It's got to be really expensive.
Well, in terms of running our own deals, okay, we run our own deals in New York City, but we're live in about 10 cities nationally where we aggregate. So having an aggregator model, if you're in Phoenix, you can sign up for Daily Flock and get Groupon's deal, Living Social deal. These are some of the other big websites that do this, okay? But we don't necessarily have our own offer, but we still are showing several deals in
So
other
hang in
cities.
there.
So what is the business model there, though? How are you making money off of these other people? Is Groupon paying you, or are you taking a cut?
There's an affiliate fee that we get from some of these websites, but the real reason why, we're just trying to make this better for the consumer.
What is
Trying to build the brand.
Here's the
Building a
question.
list.
Are you making money on advertising, or are you trying to build up such an email list that you can go ahead and sell it?
But I want to sell the list, okay? The list is the asset in this business, okay? So what we're doing is we have 3 revenue streams right now. The first of which is when we run our own deal, we make money on that, okay? We do a split with the merchant when we run an offer. But now that we're an aggregator, we have sites that are paying us money, okay, to get listed in our aggregator model, okay, which is huge. The third thing is now we own some relationships with merchants, that businesses that say, hey, I don't need to get calls from 30 sites.
There's got to be downsides. Who wants to call them out on downsides?
The downside is that it's such a crowded space, and you have to fight for your life to stand out. And Groupon was the first one, and that CEO, and this is my biggest piece of it.
What about any one of the major
People know
providers?
Groupon. They identify.
And the thing is, Living Social is another one that's very well known. And what he has to do, and his partner, they have to make sure that they become a brand, a lifestyle brand. They're not just another one of those sites, because they're all getting lost within each other.
What's the restaurant website? OpenTable.com.
Right.
Different.
Well, you have to be different. That's what's going to be the biggest factor for you to grow the business exponentially. Is really going to say what's going to make me stand out. And like you said, you have to create the brand.
Right.
And who's
But
going to be the face of the brand? Who's
I think
going
it's
to grow?
all about building the buzz around
Yeah.
the brand and getting out in the media and getting out in the community and people recognizing, like, you have an owl or whatever it is,
Right.
that's their mascot. People seeing that and saying, oh, that's Daily Flock. I know them. Because we all know Groupon now. But a year ago, a lot of people didn't know Groupon.
One of the things that's nice about what we do, and there's now other aggregators that are out there doing this, and they're doing what you said, Vanessa, where they're segmenting their audience to find out, well, what kind of deals do you want? Groupon got so popular because every day it was one deal and it was random. It was a restaurant one day, skydiving the next day.
Right.
We're keeping that kind of philosophy with the aggregator
Hang on,
model.
hang on. Last words. We're going to run out of time. Go ahead. Finish
Groupon
this
just
up.
launched today a personalized niche, which is
Right.
extremely important. The best business advice I can give any business owner is you need to become the face and the personality of that brand to stand out, to become the expert in that industry. And by the way, these types of services for all small business owners that are watching, they work in partnership with small business owners. So it's a great opportunity to partner with.
Right.
If you're a small business owner, start contacting these companies to get your product and service
All right,
out.
that's good. Leave it there. So thumbs up. You give them 3 thumbs
No,
up. What we're doing?
absolutely.
Okay, 3
Yeah.
thumbs up. You passed, dude. Congratulations.
We grill them in the green room.
All right. Oh, well, hey, no more of that. All right, up next we have a segment that's called "There's Money in That?" with a question mark. Money Rocks back in a flash.